Now, there's an important distinction between real UGC and UGC style content. Real UGC is content your customer creates organically. Reviews, unboxed video, social posts is the most authentic form and is incredibly valuable when you can get it. UGC style content is content you commission that's designed to look and feel like organic content shot by creators, first person, conversational, phone quality aesthetics. Both work. The difference is control and scalability. Real UGC is authentic but hard to direct. UGC style gives you more control over the message while preserving the native feel. There are 5 UGC formats that consistently perform for DTC brands. First, the talking head, a person, a creator, a customer, your founder speaking directly to the camera about the product. First person conversational, honest. I've been using this for 60 days and here's exactly what happened. This is the most common UGC format, and when the hook is strong, it's extremely effective. Second, the unboxing. Someone receiving and opening your product for the first time. The reaction, the packaging reveal, the first impression. This format taps into curiosity and social proof. The viewer experiences the product voraciously and gets validation from someone else's genuine reaction. This format taps into curiosity and social proof. The viewer experiences product voraciously and gets validation from seeing someone else's genuine reaction. Third, the transformation. A before and after narrative told through a single video. This is particularly powerful for health, beauty, fitness, and any product that produces a visible or measurable change. The emotional arc of the transformation. Here's where I was, here's where I am now. It's one of the most compelling structures in advertising. Fourth, the testimonial. A real customer or a creator speaking as one, sharing their specific experience with the product. The key to a strong testimonial is specificity. Not, I love this product, it's amazing, but I've had lower back pain for 3 years. I used this for 2 weeks, and for the first time, I made it through a full workout day without reaching for ibuprofen. Specificity is credibility. Fifth, the day in the life integration. The creator shows the product naturally woven into their daily routine, not as a product demo, but as a natural part of their life. This format is particularly effective for products that people use habitually, like supplements, skincare, home goods, because it makes the product feel normal and accessible rather than something special you have to commit to. Static images, underrated, underused, highly effective. Let me make a case for static ad that often surprises people. In many DTC categories, well-crafted static image outperforms video. Here's why. Video demands active engagement. The viewer has to watch, listen, follow a narrative. Static demands nothing except a glance. And in that glance, if your visual and headline are strong enough, you can communicate your entire value proposition and drive a click effectively than a 30-second video. Static ads work best in a few specific scenarios. When your product's value is visually obvious, a beautifully designed product, a dramatic before and after, a striking lifestyle image. When your offer is the hero, a clean discount, a strong guarantee, a free trial, and when you're targeting a warm or hot audience who already knows your brand and just needs a direct, efficient reminder. The anatomy of a high converted static ad has 4 elements. The hero image, your product, your result, your lifestyle context. Make it clean, make it striking, make it immediately legible and thumbnail size. The headline, this is your hook in text form, and it follows the same rule we covered in section 2. Specific, tension creating, relevant, the social proof element, a star rating, a review snippet, a customer count. This builds trust in a single glance. And the CTA, clear benefit driven, place where the eye naturally goes after reading the headline. A few static ad types that consistently work for DTC, the product hero. Clean background product from a center, one bold headline, simple, direct, effective, especially for warm audience who already know the product. The lifestyle shot, product in use in real, relatable context, not a staged photo shoot. A genuine moment of use, before and after, 2-panel comparison that makes the product's impact immediately visible. The review screenshot, a real customer review screenshotted and dropped into an ad frame, social proof in its rawest form. And the offer-led static, the ad whose primary message is the offer itself. Free shipping, a 30-day guarantee, first order discount. Video ads, the full breakdown. Video is the most versatile format in your arsenal, and the most technically demanding to get right. Let me break down the key decisions you need to make for every video ad. Short form versus long form. Short form video, 15 to 30 seconds, works for cold traffic where you're earning attention quickly and you're driving to a click. It's a hook-driven, fast-paced, leave the deeper selling to the landing page. Long-form video, 60 to 90 seconds or more, works for products that needs more education and trust building before a purchase decision. Supplements, high-ticket items, complex products. Long-form gives you space for the full, agitate solution-proof structure. It weeds out low-intent viewers quickly and converts high-intent viewers at a high rate. Native versus produced. I've already made the case for native aesthetic, but let me be precise. Native does not mean sloppy. Native means it looks like it belongs in the feed organically. Phone shot quality, natural light, real people, conversational tone. Produced means it clearly looks like an advertisement. For cold traffic, native almost always win. For warm traffic or certain premium brands where aesthetic is part of their value proposition, produce can work well. Know your brand and know your audience. Caption and text overlay. This is a non-negotiable. 85% of video on social media is watched without sound. If your video only works with audio, you are invisible to 85% of your potential viewers. Caption every video and add text overlay to carry the key message even when the sound is off. The audio should enhance the experience, not be required for it. The video ad structure that works is the same framework from section 2 applied to videos. Hook in the first 2 seconds. Visual and audio hooks simultaneously. Problem agitation from seconds to 3 to 10. Establish the pain point that your problem solves. The video ad structure that works in the same framework from section 2 applies to videos. Hook in the first 2 seconds. Visual and audio hook simultaneously. Problem agitation from seconds 3 to 10. Establish pain points your product solves. Solution introduction from second 10 to 20. Introduce your product as the answer. Show it in action. Proof from second 20 to 40. Customer results. Testimonials before and after. Specific numbers. CTA in the final 5 to 10 seconds. Clear, direct benefits driven. This structure works at 30 seconds and it works at 90 seconds. This proportion shifts, but the sequences doesn't change. Carousels are one of the most underused format in DTC advertising. When used correctly, they can drive extremely strong engagement and conversation, particularly in specific scenarios. Where carousel wins, multi-product showcase, where you want to show range, ideal for retargeting audiences who've visited your site and might be interested in multiple items. Step-by-step education, where you want to walk through how a product works or how to use it. This format is perfect for complex products that benefit from a visual walkthrough. Comparison story. Card 1, show the old way. Each subsequent card shows why your product is better. And social proof. A compilation, a carousel of customer reviews or before and after results. 1 per card. The single most important element in the carousel ad is the first card. The first card is your hook. If the first card doesn't earn a swipe, nobody sees card 2 through 10. Treat the first card exactly like the hook of a video or the headline of a static. Its only job is to earn the next moment of engagement. Dynamic product ads. DPA are Meta's automated carousel format that pulls directly from your product catalog. They're particularly powerful for hot audiences, abandoned cart, product page viewers because they show the viewer the exact product they were looking at, creating a highly personalized retargeting experience. If you have a catalog of more than 5 products, you should have a DPA running in your retargeting campaign. It's one of the highest ROAS ad format in DTC when used correctly. Section 4, creative research. What to look for in the ad library. Why research is not about copying. Before we get into the mechanics, I want to establish the right mindset for creative research, because the wrong mindset leads to the wrong output. Competitive research is not about finding what your competition are running and copying it. It's about identifying what's resonating in your market, what hook, format, angle, and offers are generating enough response that brands are investing in running them long term. If a brand has been running the same ad for 6 months, that tells you something important. That ad is working for them. Meta will not keep delivering an ad that was losing money. Longevity in the ad library is one of the most reliable signal of performance you have access to for free. What you're looking for is not the creative itself. You're looking for the insight underneath it. What problem is this ad solving? What desire is it activating? What is the emotional hook that's making people respond? Once you understand the insight, you can create your own original expression of it. That's translation, not copying. And it's one of the most powerful skills in DTC advertising. How to use the Meta ad library effectively. Let me show you how to actually use the ad library. Go to the Meta ad library. You can find it at adlibrary.facebook.com. You can search by advertising name, by keywords, or by category. Start with your direct competitor. Search their brand name and look at what they're currently running. Pay attention to two things. Immediately, how many ads are they running and how long have those ads been active for? A brand running 50 plus ad is actively testing. A brand running 3 ads has either stopped testing or has found something that works. An ad that's been running for 90 plus days is almost certainly profitable. Meta doesn't deliver losing ads at scale. Now, let's look at the format distribution. Are they running mostly video, mostly static, a mix? This tells you where they're finding efficiency. If every competitor in your category is running UGC, there's probably a reason, but it also means that there might be an opportunity in less saturated format like static if you can do it better. Look at the hooks. For video ads, watch the first 3 seconds. What's the first thing they say or show? Is it a question, a bold claim, a problem statement? Write down the hook structure, not the exact word, but the pattern. That's what you're going to test in your own creative. Look at the copy. What's the headline? What does the primary text say? How long is it? What's the CTA? This gives you a picture of how your competitors are framing their value proposition and what their audience are responding to. The 3 signal that tells you an ad is working. When you're analyzing ads in the library, look for 3 signal that indicates an ad is performing. Signal 1, longevity. An ad that has been running for 60, 90, or 120 plus days is working. Creative fatigue would have killed it before this point if it weren't profitable. This is your strongest signal. Signal 2, creative variation. If a brand is running 5 versions of the same ad, same concept, same format, slightly different hooks or visual, it means the original concept tested well and now they're scaling it by creating variation. This is a strong signal that their underlying creative angle is resonating. Signal 3, format consistency. If a brand has been running exclusively UGC talking head videos for 12 months, they've likely tested other formats and found that UGC works best for their audience. Format consistency over time is a signal of discovery, not laziness. Building your swipe file. As you do this research, you need a place to store what you find. This is your swipe file, a curated collection of creative inspiration, proven hooks, and format example that you and your team can reference when building briefs. Your swap file doesn't need to be fancy. A Notion database, a Google Drive folder, or even a shared Figma file works perfectly. What matters is that it's organized so you can find things quickly. I recommend organizing it by format type, hook archetype, funnel stage, and product category. Every time you see an ad in the ad library, on your own feed, on a competitor's social page, that makes you stop and think, that's good. I want to remember that. Add it to the swipe file. Screenshot it. Note what makes it work. Note the hook archetype. Note the format. Over time, this becomes one of your most valuable creative assets. Beyond the Meta ad library. The ad library is your primary research tool, but it's not your only one. 3 additional sources I recommend. TikTok Creative Center. TikTok's equivalent of the ad library, but with more robust filtering and performance data. Even if you're not running TikTok ads, the creative trend on TikTok almost always migrates to Meta within 3 to 6 months. What's working on TikTok today is a preview of what will work on Meta tomorrow. Pinterest trend, particularly useful for lifestyle, home good, fashion, and beauty brands. Pinterest users are in active shopping and discovery mode. The content that performs well there signals what aspiration, aesthetic your audience responds to. Organic social. Look at your competitors' organic Instagram and TikTok posts. The content that gets your highest engagement, the most common, the most shares, the most saved is telling you what their audience finds most valuable or resonates. The organic signal is unfiltered by advertising budget and often more revealing than ad library data. Build a habit of spending 20 minutes a week on creative research, not an hour. Not a full day, 20 focused minutes. Looking at the ad library, checking the TikTok Creative Center, scrolling competitors' organic content. Do this every week and your creative insight compounds over time. Skip it for a month and you start failing behind. Section 5, briefing creators and internal teams. Why the brief is where most brands lose. I want to tell you something that most creative agencies and UGC platform will never tell you. The brief is responsible for more failed creative than any other single factor. Not the creator's talent, not the budget, not the platform, the brief. Here's what a bad brief looks like. Hey, we need a 30-second video about our back brace. Talk about how it helps with back pain. Here's the website for reference. Let us know if you have any question. That brief will produce a mediocre ad every single time because it gives the creator nothing to work with, no specific person to speak to, no core insight to build around, no hook direction, no emotional angle. The creator has to invent all of that from scratch, and they're not you. They don't know your customer. They don't know what's been tested. They don't know what angles has worked in the past. A good brief doesn't constrain creativity. It focuses it. It gives the creator exactly enough direction to do their best work within the parameters that actually matters, while leaving them the freedom to bring their own personality and authenticity to the execution. That balance is the art of a great creative brief. The anatomy of a high converting creative brief. Here's the framework I use for every creative brief we send to creators or internal team. 7 elements. Every brief should have all 7. Now, element number 1, the one job. What is this ad trying to make the viewer feel or do? Not a feature list, one clear emotional or behavioral outcome. After watching this ad, the viewer should feel like they've finally found a solution to back pain they've been looking for. One sentence outcome. If you can't write this in one sentence, the brief isn't clear enough. Element 2, targeting customer description. Who specifically is this for? Not women 25 to 45 who likes fitness. Something like, Sarah is a 38-year-old, works from home, has 2 kids, has been dealing with lower back pain for 2 years, has tried physical therapy and standing desk, and is skeptical of product that promises a lot and delivers nothing. The more specific, the better. The creator needs to feel like they're talking to one real person, not a demographic. Element 3, the core insight. What truth about this customer's life does this ad tap into? This is the emotional foundation of the creative. For our back brace example, the core insight might be people with chronic back pain have tried so many things that fail, that have almost given up on ever finding something that actually works. They want to believe, but they're afraid to.